the C-suite looks at the number one item on a P&L is payroll, right? That's for every company that you deal with. Number one item is payroll, is our people. So how do we make those dollars more productive? In good times, in bad times, in any environment, CEOs and CFOs are looking at that bucket and say, how do I get more bang for my buck, more efficiency out of my payroll dollars? One of the ways that we could help them at Prodoscore is by expediting the onboarding process. So
Mm,
by having a blueprint of what worked for a prior hire, for a prior employee that onboarded, we can now take a 90-day onboarding and truncate it to 45
mm.
by knowing what successful outcomes were from prior employees. So we create this kind of baseline metrics for a person that came in for that exact role. Remember, we're very role based. So again, it could be a developer. We're comparing him or her with other developers that we onboarded. It could be a customer success team that's doing tier one tech support. He's being compared to those that came before him or her. So
Mm.
that really helps now. If you can get outcomes and productivity in 45 days versus 90, what does that mean to you, Mr. CFO?
I'm not a CFO, but I think I can do that back of the
Yeah, I'm
napkin math
generalizing.
pretty
Yeah.
quick, right? You
Yeah.
know, it's that's huge because I mean, I think that's one of the biggest frustrations I think for hiring managers. You know, as you know, if I bring somebody on, there's a lot of salary, particularly in sales, right? I mean, you're spending a lot of money on sales, and it's kind of expected that person's not going to produce a return for about 12 months. You know, you're
Correct.
not going to have a positive return for the first 12
Correct.
months. So that's
No question.
it's a big investment. So anything you can do to shorten down the time to where you're seeing a return is huge. So
Yeah.
what I hear you saying is, you know, it's really important to have, if you have that blueprint for success, and you know like what people need to succeed and create that success, that's what shaves the time off of onboarding, right? Because you can focus in on the stuff that matters the most and is going to get people productive the most quickly, right?
Exactly. And look, one of the things that's happened, like for example, we measure meeting times amongst the myriad of things we do. In the world of hybrid and remote, we are over meeting, whatever the word is in English. In English, I don't speak that well, but whatever that word is, we have too many unnecessary meetings. It's become a raison d'être, as the French say, of I'm busy, so I've got meetings on my calendar. So what we capture, Matt, is we capture all the calendar invites for each person, who they're meeting with. So here on my calendar today, it's Sam and Matt on this meeting. And the dollars associated that are spent for payroll on each of your meetings.
Mm,
So how much of the salary was spent for the aggregate, how much excess meetings we have, even on a small company like Prodoscore with 70 employees. I tell the team, let's make sure we are needing this meeting and the audience in the meeting are necessary. Don't
mm.
don't have meetings for the sake of meetings.